What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? How you all doing today? Cam, Prodigy, how you all doing? Light Wolf, what up, what up? Flanagan, how you doing? Honey Raptor, hello. I thought the PlayStation was up. What's going on there, Rizzle? Am I gonna main Hunter? I don't really, I mean, I'm gonna play a whole lot of the Hunter, but I don't really like to say I have a main, because in my opinion, it's more fun to play different stuff all the time. Like, what if you're in the mood to, you know, what if I'm in the mood to jump back on my monk? You know, what if I want to fly around on the Gunwitch a little? You know, I like to leave it a little more open-ended, but I am digging the Hunter. I'm actually having a rough day. A lot of you guys know I got, like, severe allergy problems. Generally speaking, when there's, like, rain or snow or whatever, those go away. You can't get the gold Drago. That's a special gift item directly from the developers only. But yeah, anyway, I'm having massive allergy issues, so this will not be a super long stream today, as I'm having a tough time keeping it together. I got the snot rolling, y'all. It's rolling. I got a box of tissues here, ready to get some nose blowing on. Nah, probably not today. I'm still doing the Hunter. Does normal damage armor mod stack? Normal damage is trash. I mean, I don't even think I have one. It's not, it does stack, yes, but it's not something you want to use. I think I probably got a normal AP. Yeah. See, normal AP and normal damage gives you a boost when you do not critically hit. Well, there is no crit builds. I mean, even if you don't put any of your Ascension into crit and don't use anything crit related, you're still going to have a good chance to crit, especially with always going for, like, you know, fast firing weapons, etc. So you're just not going to be critting, you know? Or I mean, you're going to crit, even with a super low crit chance. Lucky Strike seems pretty good. I mean, it's hard to really see it. But you can see the number go up. So, like, my regular hits were like 67k, and they went to 92k. Let me pop my buff. They go up to 114, it looks like. So yeah, I mean, I'm using it. It's hard to judge with this weapon. The reason being is it's just so much number spam, you know? Probably just a few hours, Cam. I don't really have a set schedule. Like I said, I'm having pretty big allergy issues today. And they're, you know, when you've got really bad allergy issues and then you have asthma as well, it kind of double stacks and you have a real problem going. And that is what I'm dealing with at the moment. So there will likely be lots of hacking, wheezing, snorting, and coughing today. Fair warning, y'all. Fair warning. Yeah, the new hero is really good. Anyway, I have got Incursions for my weekly this week, and I haven't done it at all. So, let's get a little Demon Slayer going. I have one for emergencies, but I've never used it. It's more, mine are more, what do you call it? Like respiratory allergy issues. So yeah, I've got an EpiPen, but I've never used it. What's going on there, show? How you doing? Where are you, Demon's Lair? I'm on US West. Anybody wants to join? For those that don't know, that are watching on YouTube, there are Twitch drops right now. So if you haven't gotten your Twitch drops, make sure you head on over and watch on Twitch. Going on there, Martin? How you doing? Yeah, anyway, let's get it. I'm doing okay. You've had to use yours? I mean, I'm lucky to never have to have used it, you know? Yeah, the Hunter has one skin right now. The one I'm using. I'm digging it. I mean, I've been using the Hunter nonstop since it launched. It's super fun. So yeah, I've been really digging it. I want to play around with a new shard I found last night. It wasn't on the patch notes. This guy here, I saw Artie mention it this morning. Actually, I found it this morning. It went last night. Artie had mentioned it this morning, so I went and grabbed all my Chaos 8 dust and shard packs and got lucky and got it. Of course, I don't have it gilded yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, how many of these can we use? Nice, yeah, definitely get you your drops. Got to get the drops, y'all. Free things in a free-to-play game. You can never complain about that, right? Oh, I'm gonna have problems with my destructive pylon, I think. Let me see if this will cover them all. Too big. Maybe we'll have to grab our lava boy in here. Let me yoink one. Let's grab lava man in. The lava man. Oil geyser. We can go destructive. And then say a range pylon, maybe? Let me see. I might have to yoink it. Do I have another gilded range pylon? Let me look. Oh, for one. Don't remember what the icon looks like on that one. I think I have two of them gilded. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have to yoink. Yoink. All right, let's see what we're gonna have left. I want to get some werewolves in here. Not gilded equals bad shard. So true, so true. I'm surprised nobody joined. I guess nobody's doing incursions. Nice. Well, that's awesome. I'm actually gonna be starting. I said I would never do it again, but with the stat squish, I'm gonna do a fresh playthrough on YouTube. It's Chaos 10. Should be, right? Yeah, it's Chaos 10. Ooh, and we got 180 left. What do we do with the 180? Mo juice. Maybe. And that leaves 60. I guess we can just throw a Skyguard in. Just drop it right there. Alright, so this is my first map actually trying this shard. This is using Frosty Blades. Was kind of a ninja shard. Did not expect it, or didn't see it in the patch notes. Where he at? What are we getting slapped by? Oh, that was just the Demon Lord's damage. Oh, there he is down there. Can't see him in this mess of stuff on the screen. Oh shit, is he already down? No. Thanks for following. They're XXD MNOXX. RIP Petrify combo. Why would you say that? Petrify combo is actually more convenient now. You lose 5%. You lose the 5% damage boost, but you gain the not being irritated as hell when a siege roller gets petrified, which I think is a very, very, very fair combo. What's their rate? It's 1.5 seconds, I believe. So it's not a super fast attacking, but it does just get it done. Extremely powerful. And being 30 DU, they get real nice upgrade value. What do we got here? We got Prodigy and Mazzinius. He's got a natural regen, but then additionally there's a shard that gives you return on kill. And that's how you can keep it full. Well, Earth goes with poison. But yeah, you get the freeze, and if you got poison added in, you get that as well. It does stack diminishing returns, though. Oh! I got the werewolf tail from the pass. Very nice. So I got a daily completed and then 235 for the map. That's why I got the big bump on the pass. I already did as far as a DPS build. The blue XP is the Defender Pass XP. And I really got to clean my inventory out. My absurd load times are because my inventory is so full all the time. I got so much junk. So yeah, it seemed to work out well. Let's just spam that out for a little bit. You can get this map done super, super quick. Thanks for following there, Too Easy. Appreciate it. Well, I mean, you can grind out and get prepped up with mats or play something else, you know? There is never anything wrong with taking a break and checking out a different game. But yeah, I mean, there is no true guess at all. The guesses that I've seen have been either Friday or Monday, but they're just a guess because it's in Xbox's hands. Oh, did they change it? I don't think I have one. A normal damage chip in my inventory. I mean, let me look around and see if I've got one on somebody that was just sitting there. No. I don't think I have any normal damage. Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah, they did change it. All right, yeah, so yeah, that would be good. Man, I just replied to somebody on YouTube too. Let me go change that real quick. Sorry, y'all. I didn't see that in the patch notes anywhere. Let's see, where's my big wall of text to this person? That's good, really, because I think, man, I just scrapped one yesterday. Dang it. I literally threw one away yesterday. All right. Sorry about that. I mean, I just replied to some dude's comment this morning. Oh, that was you. Well, I changed it anyway. God, man, did I throw that one away? I'm pretty sure I threw it away. Oh, I know it was normal AP. I didn't throw it away. They didn't change normal AP, though. Normal AP got you baited. Huh. So normal AP is still trash. But normal hero damage or normal damage is now good. No, it's fixed on rollers now. You can blast through them. It no longer stores up the damage. The guess is either Friday or Monday in their flips. Oops. Done upgraded the wrong thing. No, it has nothing to do with the game. It's just exclamation drops in chat there, Harold will give you a little walkthrough. And I recorded a video on a step-by-step on how to get them. Damn, y'all. So this is what everybody needs to do, right? Go to town right now and look through people's inventories or to people's shops, because a normal damage chip is going to be literally worthless. And buy them all. Just do it. Get to town right now and buy the shit out of those useless chips, because it may have been listed in the patch notes and I just missed it. I mean, they're literally going to be like free. People throw those away. I mean, I've thrown them away because they've always been complete junk. So those getting changed is so huge. The Spectral Knights are really good. Trying out that the Frosty mod for it right now. I mean, they're good by themselves. It's a decision. What do? Do you go with the increased range and the AoE width, or do you go with the element and extra damage? I mean, element and extra damage is like never a bad idea, right? Shit, I didn't pick it up. Where's it at? Somebody else get it? I think somebody else got it. Maybe? Did no one pick it up? Oh, there he is. There he is. I don't have any anti-heal going right now. Nine out of 10, any mod will never be worth anywhere near that much steps. Like, take a 0 off, and then maybe. Maybe? What's up, Beepsis? Eating dinner. What you having for dinner? Need to change the color of your name, Guardy. Ain't nobody using light mode. Well, that's the thing. A normal damage chip you would never have needed before. Thanks so much. I do appreciate it a ton. I do apologize. My YouTube notifications are quite suspect these days. But thank you an absolute ton. Well, I've got the weekly. is the thing. So I'm not in any hurry to complete the pass because I know we got tons of time to do it. But it just so happens that I've got the 20 Incursion weekly this week, so... Yeah, I'm on now. I placed them too close. God dang it. Oh well, I guess we don't get a destructive pylon this time. Boo! Pretty sure it will still be okay. Salad with rice and chicken wings. I mean, might be yummy. Might be yummy. What am I missing? Oh, the buff beams. There we go. Well, I mean, it depends on your gear and your shards. It's not percentage based. It gives raw power. "24 hours is ridiculously fast. Most support from most video game companies, it's like a week thing. So, I mean, you're not going to get support that quick. But they have been going really quick. I know a lot of people that have gotten it fixed already. The problem is it's literally everyone bought the pass. And I know a ton of people that bought it for their alts, too. So there is a lot of people, you know? Yeah, the nuke monk you don't really have to change. Unless you wanted to. I mean, it's everyone. It's not like it was a bug where one or two people got it. Literally everyone that bought the pass had the issue. Yeah, if you didn't buy it day one, then you were in better shape, but a lot of people did. So we doing Duriel kills tonight, Aramir? You gonna get you your second and third Shaco? I've got some steel I'll burn through before to get some more of the things to give you. Because you got more eggs than you do the other, right? More eggs than shards. $44 to $35. Yeah, I'll get some more shards then. Because I've got some steel. Give me the little ball. There we go. No, it should be up. As far as I know, the pass is good to go on PlayStation. It's only 3, right? Yeah. Such a long way to go to complete this one. They're busy. They're really swamped right now. Like, I feel bad about even bugging them about anything. Because I bug them about things all the time. But they're swamped. You rolled a 10 Motherly Instinct today? Nice, Devs. Oh, it was still down. Now, is the pass itself down, or just it's not showing the premium pass that you already upgraded? I don't know. Let me see if I can get some clarity real quick from somebody from Chromatic. Sorry, y'all. I hate to keep bugging you. Okay, it's just not showing premium. So it's not down. You just have to contact support. Exclamation support in chat. We'll get you all the links. It's not going to fix itself, y'all. You gotta send in the support ticket. They have no way of knowing that you already bought the pass if you don't contact support. So it sucks, but you gotta do it. It's not a it will fix itself sort of situation. Must send ticket. And they are busting their ass to try to get it done. You know? I know that for a fact. But did I leave enough room that time? Yeah, it did. Good. They're different. One is not really... There is no best or better. It's all situational and what you like to use, so... Different heroes are different. One is not better than the other. They're different. You know? Are you a team player that likes to play in groups? Well, every group's got to have a monk. If you don't have a monk, you're doing it wrong. So who's going to play the monk? Well, somebody's got to. And there's nothing wrong with it. You know? Until the next update. So it's many months. We don't know when then by the next update, I mean the Seas of Dragonfall update, not part 2 of this one. So the pass will be going for at least, I mean, at an absolute minimum, probably 4 months. But when the Seas of Dragonfall update hits in 2024, this pass will go away and there will be a new one. So you got a ton of time. I mean, I've literally thrown away a dozen of those. Like, didn't even bother putting them in player shops. So, I mean, it's good that it was changed. It was that useless of a mod. Now they need to change normal AP because it got debated in that whole deal. Why would you change normal damage and not normal AP, you know? Yeah, normal damage is now stacks on crit, not on non-crit. So normal damage is the best in slot mod now. On a crit build, which, you know, obviously with the Hunter, you're 100% crit, so... You know what would have been really cool? If they would have stacked up, made it affect crit damage. That would have been a super nice compliment. There is no active giveaway. Or you're talking about the Twitch drops? Yeah, just exclamation drops will give you a description of what up. You can check your progress on your drops inventory page, basically. So just do an exclamation drops in chat, and it will show you your progress. So there's going to be people streaming DD2 24/7 right now, so don't sweat it if you don't get it right away. You'll have plenty of opportunity. You can actually cheese the system and load up someone's live stream before you go to bed and just wake up in the morning and have them all completed. Cheddar cheesin'. If you jump through all the hoops that it shows in that video and they're still not there, Spooky, then you need to contact support. They don't get auto-redeemed in-game. Like a lot of games, you link your game account. You're not actually linking your game account here. You're just linking Twitch to Dungeon Defenders. Meaning like DungeonDefenders.com, not the game itself. Where like with most drops, they get auto-redeemed in-game. You click claim and boom, they're there in-game. All of the Hunter's defenses seem really good, except the Sonic Bats don't seem great to me. But everything else seems really good. There is no mailbox. It doesn't get, you don't get an email. They don't get sent to you. They're listed right there. So once again, exclamation drops in chat. I did a video walkthrough showing the entire process. That was from back in DDA, but the process never changed. That's what the video's there for, Beeps. It's just exclamation drops in chat. Oops. Appreciate it, but I went through all the hard work to make the video, you know? I think the problem most people are facing is they're not linking their account before they redeem the drops. You got to make sure the account is linked. It's janky. It's something that is new for Dungeon Defenders games. They're still working out how they want to handle it. And it's super janky right now, where other games, it's a very smooth thing. You link your account, you're in the drops, you log into the game, it's there. You know, it's something, like I said, it's something new. Chromatic's never done it before until this year. So they're still working through the system and getting it fine-tuned and all that. And there is a level of jank. There is no doubt a level of jank. Not going to give them the free pass fully. I'll give them the free pass in saying it's new to them and they're working it out, which they are, and it is. But it's still janky. Yeah, Phil is gone. I will stalk him and find out exactly where he went. I actually, you know, obviously he doesn't want to say right away, or he doesn't want to say at all, but I got it narrowed down to 8 different developers, which I'm not going to say publicly. But there's 8 possible developers that he could have gone to. Sorry, Phil, I baited you. No, you have a real life conversation with the person about something that doesn't involve gaming, and you start talking to them about where they're moving to, and then you Google what game developers are in that city. So that's what I did. The place he's moving to has 8 game developers in it. Not going to dox him and say where he's moving to, so don't even bother asking. Only Phil's. I'm Phil's only subscriber at onlyphils.com. This build would not be high survival viable, I don't think, Osmond. I mean, I'm sure it would get you a little ways, but it wouldn't be a high survival thing. High survival is all about the dragons still. It has been since launch. It will be for a long time to come. They haven't said anything publicly. I have been asking them about it, though. So as soon as they're ready to say something publicly. Remember, too, the position that Phil had is not generally a community-oriented front-side position. Phil just chose to get involved with the community. So you wouldn't expect a lead game designer to be as community-oriented as Phil would. That's not in their job description, you know? Read the pinned comment. Oh, I got another pass level already. Wow. How bad's my inventory? Oh, it's not bad at all. We can go a few more. Feel free to join, y'all. Anybody wants to join, I'm on US West. Oh, it's all good. They're coming. Don't sweat it, man. Don't sweat it. Uh, 136 is still considered relatively low. I mean, you get the flare at 200. But, I mean, dragons for the win. If you haven't unlocked the Wave 200 flare yet, just go to Gates of Dragonfall. It's going to be your easiest bet. It says what it gives. I'll look here when I get loaded in, and so I don't remember the number. Well, since we don't know exactly when it ends, there's no way to answer that. It's like 4 to 5 months. It will run. What was I going to look at? How much pass XP the weekly gives? It is 3,000. So that'll be a nice bump, you know, getting to 3K. Put it too close. Sorry, y'all. One of those allergy moments I mentioned. I was courteous enough to hit the push to mute button, though, so I didn't blast y'all's eardrums. It's the weirdest thing. Generally, when, like, if you got allergy issues, when rain or snow or whatever falls, it, like, clears you right up, you know, because all the allergens are out of the air. But, man, we just got our first snow, and it sent my allergies into overdrive, so something else happened to kick them up. They really, really bad. I would tell them to look through and who looks like it would be the most fun. If I personally was playing, I would get the EV. But tell your friend to not go by what anyone else says. And tell them to pick the hero that looks like it's the most fun. Because if you end up enjoying the game, you're going to have all the heroes. It just doesn't take that long to get them. So, I mean, if it's a game that you think you're going to be playing for a year or 2 years or whatever, just doing the weeklies and the dailies, you're going to get every hero. Like, relatively quick, you know? Temperature change get you? I like cooler weather better. So the temperature change, I don't think bothered me, but man, something got up in my nose. Something got up in there. It's a swing speed multiplier, Crystal. It's best to just ignore. It's more of a vanity thing, as it doesn't have really any effect in game at all on your actual damage output. Like for most characters, you would want 20%, which is the maximum number, but it's completely a vanity thing. It doesn't really matter. It would be just trivial damage difference. So a 20% weapon swings slightly faster. A 0% weapon swings slightly slower. And then like for a barbarian offhand, you'd want a 0%. But it just doesn't, it's so trivial. It doesn't matter, you know? It's more, you know, it's 100% vanity. Yeah, light versus heavy is massive. But the swing percentage multiplier is not anything. As far as I know, it drops anywhere Chaos 1 or above, but that has not been confirmed by Chromatic. But I've had people tell me that they've gotten it at Chaos 1. So for all of, like, for that mod and then the, like, the werewolf mod, you'd want to take all your heroes out of your deck, except the hunter, go to Chaos 1, and that will give you the greatest chance of getting that mod. But I can't confirm, I can confirm that the werewolf mod is Chaos 1. I cannot confirm that Lucky Strikes is. I'm not sure what you mean there, Kinsey. I mean, there's lots of options, Malova. See, there's a problem with YouTube chat right now, and that is they added that little react thingy down at the bottom. The shard I'm using is Chaos 8. Frosty Blades is Chaos 8, but then there's also Spectral Amplification, which is pretty damn good too. That one's Chaos 2. So, I mean, they're both really good. In fact, I mean, it's a hard choice on which one to use. I'm not sure if it's worth getting rid of the Destruction double stack to use both of them. But I mean, that is always an option as well. Mathematically, I don't believe it would be worth, though. Like, as far as raw damage output, you'd want to use this. Mass Destruction, Destruction, and Frosty Blades. But it's not always about raw damage output, you know? Oh yeah, anyway, YouTube chat, it gives you that little emote thingy at the bottom of the chat. That little reaction thing. Which is so big on some web browsers that it blocks half of the line of what someone said. So I can't even see what the last words you said on that, on your chat there, Hinsey. So I do apologize. As soon as some more people chat and it scrolls up, I'll be able to answer it. But right now, I can't tell what your question is. I see what about the and then pass, so I'm not really sure exactly what you're referring to. Well, you get range and radius. Frosty Blades was working on the dummies I saw. You could see the frost damage going. I'll pop out the tavern after this one and show you guys. Remember, it's not ice damage, it's frost damage. So it's not going to proc freeze. It's going to be a chill or a slow. Nether archers are still really good. They went from OP to still OP, but not as much. What's up? What's up? Thanks for following. I'll try it. I do apologize now. What is it? Zemet Slada? Did I massacre that real bad? Or just a little? Well, I mean, as far as e-peening on the tavern dummy in town, then yeah, all that matters is damage. But what if you're in a situation where you want more range and AoE radius? It's a Hungarian word for the trash bin. Oh, man. I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with adding another element, and that's the one I'm using. I'm just saying don't rule the other one out. And the other part to that is not a whole lot of people know about the other one because it wasn't in the patch notes. You know? A lot of people don't know about the Frost one because it wasn't in the patch notes. Alright, let me head on out to Tavern here. Thanks for the runs. There, Guardy. And, Prodigy. The Freezy shard or the Frost shard for the Nights Off. I'm about to show you here on the. I'm getting into Tavern here. In fact, I'm gonna double stack y'all. I'm having a real hard time today, so give me one moment here. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna do 2 types of Allergy, man. We getting the double stack on. I'll be right back. Let's see if this works. We're jacking it. We're jacking. What do you call that? I don't know the street lingo from back in the day when people used to mix drugs, but we're mixing Claritin and Allegra. It's like destruction and mass destruction stuff. It's just a power combo. Claritin and Allegra. So yeah, anyway, this is the shard in question. It was not in the patch notes, and it seems pretty damn good. You get an application of element, you get a slow, and you get more damage. All for free, basically. Or all for a shard slot. So, like I said, it was working for me earlier when I popped it onto the dummy here. Yeah, you can see the frost damage. And the number seems really low, but yeah, you see the blue numbers. That's the frost damage. You can't get the pet that I have. It's just a regular Dragolich. It's just a different color. Spooky. It's not available. So yeah, and then especially if you're using like that setup that stacks different conditions, you're adding more conditions to the element. No, because it's not ice damage, it's frost damage. Frost plus drench does not equal freeze. Ice plus drench equals freeze. So it's like, I mean, a lot of other games have it. It's a two-step slow, basically. You got a chill and then you got frozen, and it's two different layers. Well, this is providing the chill. What did we get? Anything? Well, I mean, what's not a good... To be fair with that, what is not a good combo with Nimbus for resets? Is there anything that is not good with Nimbus? Nimbus is gonna be the life of the party, you know? I don't believe the double XP is active, but I'm not sure. It's not showing on the end of screen for maps, but I haven't looked to see. Well, I mean, we can check it right now. We can see right now. Yeah, I didn't think it was. I'm gonna assume that they're waiting for everyone to get the update first, and waiting for everyone's passes to be squared away first. That's just a guess, but that would be my guess. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to turn the double on right now on PC with Xbox not having the update yet. That would be kind of rude. So I'm assuming they're avoiding that rude boyness. Oh damn, we got the old RQA team. Almost the full thing. We got Show. We got Philip. Toxic of the PC Master Race. says Soft as he low-key plays something with the wife on his Xbox right now. Let's see. We're at 680, y'all. Track it up. Somebody type, somebody just remember that number, 680. Type it in chat if you want. Let's do one more of those. One more. I need what? I need 13 more, but I don't feel like doing 13 more of them right now. Yep. Where are you? Public game. Here we go. Let me harass Soft some more. Sophistifury. Just getting back to where you were decide how many AP resets you want to do, if you want to do another one. If you want to do more, pick your number now of how many you want, and then just spam through them. Minimum resets each time, just to get them over with. If you don't want to do more, which is quite fine, you're not going to be gaining a whole lot more power by doing a ton more. You will gain more power, but it's not going to be like a game-changing amount. So if you decide, just pick your number, basically. Well, yeah, I mean, as far as damage goes, if you can ever find a shard that gives more damage that will stack with destruction and mass destruction, it's like almost always just going to be a big win. Big W there, You can basically do 50 resets for free. For free, meaning just super, super low time investment. I did a series of live streams and videos about it on my alt back, a month or two ago. So that's all available on YouTube for anyone that wants to see the process. Or the process I used, anyway. Yeah, man. That's the thing that makes it, one of the things that make it so good. Is it's low DU doesn't just mean you can use more of them. It also means it gets incredibly good upgrade value. The amount of power you gain when you upgrade a defense is based off of how much DU it costs. Like, if you have, say, a map full of volcanoes, you've got a bunch of expensive defenses, but with that in mind, you're going to have very few defenses, so you're going to be able to get more upgrades in. Give me while I stand on your head, Mr. Werewolf. Spam them around, call it good. The EV back flare. I'll have to look. I don't know which one I'm using. So I'm not sure. Well, here, I'll just look real quick. Oh, that's unobtainable. That's old Casters Guild flare. It's an old live streamer flare from show. The same show that is on the target dummy in town. It's the bow of the Phoenix. I'll probably end up replacing it. I'm using it because I think it's incredibly cool. The highest single target damage you're going to get, though, is if you use the... Same with every weapon. The highest single target damage will be the Earth Guardians. Oh, the Hunter is very good. There's bosses in the game now. But it's a casual free-to-play game. It will never be super challenging, no. It's not that kind of game. It's a free-to-play game to appeal to the masses. E for everyone. If you're looking for a super challenging game that's really going to test your knowledge and gameplay skill, then you want to play something else. This is more of a fun game about collecting, and it does have strategy elements, but they're very low strategy elements, and no real skill level element. Like, knowledge is much greater than any sort of skill at all. Dragon's Nests are super fun. It's one of my favorite defenses. I mean, prior to this update, it was without a doubt my most used defense of the last year or whatever. The Earth Guardian weapons drop from the lava mat with the Diggy Dog boss. And then, like, if you want to push your knowledge of the game, then there's the high onslaught and high survival waves. You know? Oh, I've spent an enormous amount of money on the game. I mean, I've been doing YouTube giveaways for 10 years. I mean, I've probably spent $2,000 or $3,000 on the game just in YouTube giveaways. But, I mean, I've bought every supporter pack that's ever launched since the game started. And just to originally even access the game to play it, for the OGs, which I don't think there's too many that are still around, but there are a few, it was $80. The original Defense Council was an $80 purchase to even be able to play. So yeah, I mean, I've spent an enormous amount of money on the game. Alex, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Well, you don't have to spend anything to become the best player, the highest end player in the game. How much do you want to grind? You can, besides the inventory, you can basically sum up Dungeon Defenders 2's monetization with just saying how much grind do you want to skip. Skylar with the raid. Thank you so much there, Skylar and May. Can you do a exclamation SO TTV Skylar and May Soft if you're still there? You may be mad because I named the match Sophistifury or Furry. Pardon me. I'm not using them for DPS. I have no idea what their DPS would be. I've got them set up as a traditional wall. Where the hell is it at? Did he grab it already? Must have grabbed it. Yeah? Well, we got another one. Spectral Knight's destroyed. What? I think I put the reflect beams too close. Man, I got some friends that are furries. I don't get to draw personally. But man, they are into that shit. And then Soft, you know. Soft's a good furry friend of mine. I'm just giving him a hard time because he started a druid in Diablo 4, y'all. Soft's not really a furry. I'm just accusing. He done went bear. Why are the... There they are. I was like, why are they taking so long to spawn this round? You've seen Soft dressed in a wolf costume? That would not surprise me at all. Oh shit, I didn't look. Ah, we'll look right now, Doctor. Oh, I can't open it during the phase. We'll look after this run. It should be 235. Oh shit, I didn't hit the button. Or I missed it. $11.50. So I did 2 maps there, right? Because I just collected the XP from this one. Well, Harry, we'll see. We'll do it again. I'm at $11.50 now. Well, that's 2 maps, so $2.35 a map. Because I ran it. Pretty sure I ran it twice, didn't I? Or did I not? I don't know. I can't remember that shit, y'all. Shava in 7 minutes. I'm going to miss this one. That's what I did. It's 11:50. I'll pop it open again. You don't have to get to the end screen for the XP to pop up. It pops up as soon as the map ends. But we'll look again here as soon as we start this. So yeah, 11:50 right now. I don't think it's active yet. I mean, that's a marketing thing. They would be saying if it was active. I would assume they'll pop it on as soon as Xbox gets it. So, you know, Monday probably. I know, that's what I keep saying, but They also said that there was never going to be a double XP weekend, even after it showed it in game. So, I mean, we have to just wait till it shows up and see. Yeah, I mean, if IDHC said it, then it's definitely legit. Not that it wouldn't be legit if anyone else didn't say it, but you guys know what I mean. He's the guy who's going to turn it on. So, the guy that's going to hit the button knows for sure. Ooh, got a little latency on that one. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there was definitely a little lag spikeage going there with that launch. Feels weak compared to your adept. I mean, do you have it built up right? You know, is your adept like min-maxed and your hunter's just average or whatever? You know, I mean, because adept is a furry and hunter isn't. So I've got no charge. Let's do one more. Just one more. After that, I want to go poke around in town and see what's good. See what's good out in the town. Well, I mean, maybe with your setup, your adept is doing more damage then. You know, I mean... I don't have a DPS adept set up for a comparison. You got a leftover normal damage chip? Nice. I'm gonna have to check my alt account. If I have any normal damage chips left, they're gonna be there. Because it's not something I would have stored on this account. Yeah, normal damage chips were changed and are best in slot on the hunter now. They didn't change normal AP, they only changed normal damage. Or maybe they changed normal AP and it's a tooltip error. It's like the tooltip didn't get updated, maybe? I mean, I'm just guessing there. Damage buff servo is not really considered a meta mod. I mean, you would have to use it on something you're going to buff. So, like in this situation, I could put it on anything because it's all getting buffed by my boost star. But it's not a super hot item, no. Oh, it's not even normal damage chips are good. It's normal damage chips are meta. For the hunter. Because you got 100% crit time as long as you're hitting the button. You know? You got 100% crits all the time. It got changed. It got reversed. Instead of proccing when you don't crit, it now procs when you crit. Stacks 15 times. Oops, sorry. Sorry, y'all. I was hacking to death. That one was all Mr. Spanky there. With the boss burnage. This would be the fastest way, but there's so much time to do it. Don't care about that. Just farm the game for what you want. The only reason I'm doing this map is because it's my weekly. So don't care about how fast you get the Defender Pass done. You got a ton of time to get it done. I'm not going to bug them with a question like that right now, but I am going to ask them why they changed normal and not AP. Right now they're busy, so I'm not going to harass them with some stupid shit like that. I mean, there might be a reason why they didn't change it. Like maybe it was too strong or something. What do we get? Wildfire, ambush, another wildfire, and critical empowerment. So that's from the pass. Shit, I never looked at the pass again, did I? I forgot to look. Oops. Alright, let's head out to town and see what's going on out there. Well, I think I did 2 runs again. I can't seem to remember to look afterward. Wow, how'd you manage that, Aramir? Just from riding around? Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. That's what we were looking at. We were comparing that to the pass itself because someone was thinking the numbers didn't add up. You haven't picked any up. Huh. That's really weird. Why on earth would that be? Let's see what's good. Let's buy up all these normal damage mods here. They're all going to be sold. Watch. Here's Sophisticus. What's Sophisticus got? He flexing his sodium champion. Man, prices are way high today. Flexing is given away to a now banned person, sodium champion. Hey, it happens. So we got another ambush. That is one I'm definitely going to want to guild. I mean, is that one I want to guild? I don't think I care about that one. Critical Empowerment, I could guild another. I know I've got one or two of those gilded now. Electric Arcing, do I have that gilded? I don't have it equipped. I better save it just in case. What do we get? Anything good? Nothing but junk. But where was that normal damage mod at? I don't remember where it was parked. I didn't even know I had that sitting there. What? What a waste. Why would I have that sitting on a character I don't play active? There it is. Yeah, hero damage each time you critically hit resets when you don't crit. And you see a 10 out of 10 is 1,500. So that's what? 22,000? If it's fully stacked, 22,500? Is that right? Oh, that was the wrong... I checked the wrong hero. Good call, good call. I got that one gilded already, so I can just scrap that. So 22,500 hero damage versus the 7,700. That's like beyond meta. Best thing ever. I think I'm going to end up changing my swap chips just because I never remember to swap anyway. Yeah, that's incredibly good. What's going on, Patrick? Definitely incredibly good. Rings are awesome. They all add a ton. There's a lot of different rings that do different things. I'm using that Blessing of Ice, which is quite shiny. Just so good. But, you know, you can go with Piercing. Saves you from using a Piercer Servo. You can go with, like, Poison and get another damage debuff and some poison damage. You can go with survivability stuff. There's lots of good options. Like a ring or regen. Straight up gives you increased max health. So rings are awesome. Rings can be upgraded. It's just a huge expense for very little gain. Like to upgrade this one, it's what? 62 million gold, and I only gained 3,000 power off of it, or 3,000 hero damage. So to me, 3,000 hero damage is just not worth 62 million gold. Now I'm broke now too. If I wasn't broke, then yeah, I mean, I've upgraded rings before, so why not, right? It's 50. It was 50 mil before. $75 for godly. So yeah, if you're gonna upgrade it prior to going godly. All right, what do we want to do? And then swap AP, or that's swap, never mind. Derp. Shit, is that one I needed? Can't remember if I needed a swap AP for the boots. I do. Well, good lord, look at that. I found something useful. L's got something good here, right? 55 million. Good lord, L. Holy shitballs. L proud of that shit. That person is never going to get 7 million for that. I'm sorry, dude, but it's just not going to happen. 69 million for an ability powered Deathwing. They're never going to get that. Roxas. Rox knows better. I mean, you find somebody to buy it. Take their money. Take their money. All right. What do we want to do next? I'm sure I have some on my alt. I just don't have any here. I've definitely scrapped them all. There's a normal AP. There's a normal damage ship for a helm. No more armor. Let me check my vault. Some of this stuff I don't really know why I saved. There's another one. Oh shit, look at me. I only need one more slot, right? What was the other one? Ahead. So all I need is boots. Nope, need the booties. I guess I didn't trash them all. Well, that's a good thing. There you go, y'all. Being a pack rat pays dividends. going on there, Robin? Yeah, I'll definitely, I'll check it out here when I get done streaming. What do we want to do? That sounds fair there, USG. No, the boots were for my engineer. Oh, did I put him the wrong boots there? Where did I even put that stuff? Or yeah, that thing that I bought was for my engineer. These are all normal damage. That's what I bought. I'm going to need to get those dialed in, though. I can't just... I got to upgrade it first and all that. For you, Guardy, I'll let Rocks decide the price. 57 bazillion fuzzballs. Join me, Guardy, for you right now, today. No charge. But here's the deal. You gotta be here before anybody else comes and yoinks it. It's a race, y'all. It's a race. Whoever gets here first gets the dodge on the gloves. Will it be Guardy? Or will it be someone else? There's going to be 10 people loaded there by the time I get in game. Because of my loading screens. It's pretty good, Hidden Galaxy. You farm that Earth Guardian's bow too to mix it up a little bit. That's what most people are using. I personally probably wouldn't use anti-mini-boss on anything in the current state of the game, Wolf Hunter, to be honest. There was a day where I would have used that, but not anymore. Is Guardy even here? Guardy is here. Wow. All right, here we go. Who's going to get it first? Oh, it's not. It's in my vault, huh? Or was it here? Let's see. Normal AP. It's in my vault. Booties. Here, I'll debate the first person. Hopefully there's enough stream latency. Now I don't see it. Was it not in my vault? Oh, it was gloves, not boots. Well, that explains it. All right, no debating. No debating on the swap AP chip then. Or on the what was it? The mana burn damage. It was that. Let's see. And the winner is Guardy. Congrats, Guardy. Now buy this goddamn steel skin chip while you're here to free up my slots. Ain't nobody wants that damn thing. Oh no, no, he loaded in on a barb. That should have instantly disqualified him. If I would have only known. If I would have only known. Guardy is the real furry. What's up, Rocks? Percy, hello, hello. Oh, it's not discrimination. It is trolling. There is a difference. I get trolled by so many barbs, I deserve to troll some barbs. Take it easy, man. Have a good night. Nobody uses them. In theory, that's where everyone should be. But since no one uses them, nothing gets sold. I don't know if it's still that way, but it used to be that markets didn't have an AFK timer. So you didn't have to do the macro and all that bullshit. You could just load into a market and sit there all night. But no one knows about them, so no one goes to them. They're hoping Friday or Monday, Golden Monk, but no word yet. Since no one goes to them, there's no reason to use them because, no one uses them. But yeah, you could load up. Like I said, I don't know if it's still that way, but originally you could load up into a market and just let your game run all night. You'd never be DC'd. But since they don't get used, How many more do I need? I need 9 more Demon Slayers, or Incursions in general, but Demon Slayers seem like the one to do. Is it a time-specific drop? No, it's just RNG. Oh no, that sucks, Nemesis. There we go. Guardy is the real furry, y'all. Well, it's just a matter of getting people to use it. Like, it's fine. The system is fine and functioning how it is now. But since the community doesn't use them, it becomes wasted. There's no reason to rework it. It's us, not them. It's one of those things. I mean, all it would take is all of the regular market hounds that sit there all day in town selling shit and buying stuff. Thanks, Sarah Guy. I don't know if you're watching a stream or not. All it would take is those folks going and sitting in market, and it would instantly make markets good. Because you guys all know, it's a set group of people who have all the good shit. If the people with all the good shit all got together and said, okay, we will always sit in the market on EU pets market or whatever. Well, the incentive is already there. The problem is people backdoored the incentive and instead just use macros to keep them from going AFK. The incentive is there's no AFK timer, or at least there wasn't an AFK timer. Can't vouch for it in today's game, but it used originally no AFK timer. So you ended your play for the day. You were going to bed. You load into market. You sit there in market and leave your character there all night. Wake up in the morning and you got a bunch of fat stacks of gold. But it never took off. No one ever went to the markets, even when it was brand new. It's a good system. It's just an unused system. I mean, look at DD1, DD1 has a very, very robust player trading. Now, the super high-end items, of course, are all going to be done through Discord because they're worth more than just the currency, in-game currency. But for general trading, like general pieces of loot or whatever, there is literally always AFK player markets up. And it's a great system. It works out fantastic. That was weird. Oh, I was hitting the rail is what happened. He fell over the edge. We got Rye Guy right here. That would be cool. Speaking of adventures and campaign, y'all, you know that 2022 fresh start playthrough I did? I'm going to do another one that's fresh start to first AP. What do you guys think? Is it okay if I skip the campaign? Now, ain't nobody wants to watch that, right? Why would you skip? I mean, why would anybody watch that? Every newest player in the game could beat the campaign without any... I mean, someone who's never played any type of tower defense game ever and has never played any sort of game, period, in any way, shape, or form can still beat that, Like last time I recorded the campaign too, and it was just irritating. It's like, ain't nobody gonna watch this because everybody can beat it. What I might do is just like take a 10-second clip from building every campaign and adventure map and just mash that all into the first episode or something along those lines. Because, I mean, I'm not going to do anything special. I'm going to spam Flamars down the lane to a spike blockade or whatever and call it good. Yeah, I mean, I could see Betsy maybe. If someone is gonna, like a first-time player is gonna get stuck, I think Betsy's probably a realistic place where they might get stuck. You watched all the videos? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm not gonna start it right away. I want to wait at least a few days and see if there's another hotfix or any other changes. Because the early game had to have changed with the stat squish, you would think. What's going on, Jeff? Thanks for following there, Belgar. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, most people are just not used to having to sell, and especially if you're doing like an aura spam or whatever, you're going to just have to sell them, Jeff with the sub, thank you so much. You guys like how I chi blast literally every time I try to switch to the lava mancer? It's literally every single time. Like, good lord. It's for my weekly, Ragai. I'm not looking for any particular piece of loot or anything. I got the 20 incursions weekly this week. So just doing the grind, you know, farming it out. Yeah, you can change bows. If you're new to the game though and just playing through, don't bother with it because you're going to be replacing that often. So don't spend your resources on something that you could realistically replace like within the next couple of maps. But yeah, you can do that. If it's something that's just super shiny and you want to keep it, you can upgrade it all the way through everything. For the hunter, best is a relative term. Like you get the auto ignite for using this one on like the Drakenlord, so it gives you a little quality of life. Plus it looks cool. But at some point your eyes will start bleeding using this weapon from shit going all over the place. And like the Earth Guardian's weapon, well, the Earth Guardian's weapons, all of them, are the highest single target damage. So if that's what you're looking for, then you would want to use the Earth Guardian's bow. It's the same for the most part. Generally speaking, it's the same for everybody. And that is the genie bows or the genie weapons have pierce. The Phoenix weapons have an AoE explosion. And the Earth Guardian's weapons are all the highest single target with no AoE value other than, you know, what you would add onto it. I would say, I mean, you can't, like I said, it's all situational and the difference is small. But if you were ranking just on pure DPS, it would be Earth Guardians is 1, the Phoenix bow or the Genie bow would be 2. If you rank it off of cool, holy shit, that looks awesome, then the Phoenix bow is number 1. But once again, eventually you're going to get tired of watching all that. Packs you got for free, it was probably tied to some sort of like achievement or the Defender Pass or something like that. Imagine if you just randomly had Defender packs show up. Load already! DDA is a great game. The only thing is the thing to remember is DDA is not going to give you as many hours of play for most people as DD1 or DD2 will. But yeah, DDA is super fun. The issue with DDA is all of the grind and all of the replay all comes at end game. And with that in mind, you get to end game way, way quicker than you do in DD1 or DD2. So, like, a lot of people will go through and play it and get to end game, and then it's like, okay, I beat everything, I'm done. And the game is not about min-maxing or collecting or anything for them. It's just about getting through the content. So, it's well worth the price, especially if it's on sale. The bats are, in my personal opinion, the worst of all the defenses. And it's such a shame because they got an incredibly cool looking projectile. But in my opinion, it's, well, I mean, the worst of the, not the worst of every defense in the game, the worst of the hunter's defenses. I mean, it's just different. There's not, one is not better than the other. They're different play styles and different levels of enjoyment depending on how you want to play. I mean, it's my, right now, my three favorite characters to play actively are the Hunter, the Engineer, and the Countess. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, one is just not better than the other. Thank you so much. Their text, appreciate it. God dang it, lost Spectral Knights again. I think I'm putting, what am I doing? Am I putting the reflect beam too close? Or did something actually make it up there and slap? I don't know, I wasn't looking. Something may have actually made it up there and slapped. Oh no! Gotta hit G. There we go. Nice to get the freebie. I got mixed emotions on the Countess. Shit. God dang it. The ball didn't load. Like, I personally, I play my Countess hero damage, but I think that AP might be pretty enjoyable. With the Engineer, I personally just like the AP Engineer better, the playstyle. But for the Countess, I've got real mixed emotions. Retribution builds are incredibly boring to me, so I'm not a good person to ask in that department. There's nothing more dull, in my opinion, than Retribution builds. Retribution builds are about getting hit. You get hit and the damage gets, you stack survivability, and when you get hit you do multiplicative damage back to the enemy that hit you. Yeah, trees didn't get nerfed. There was a stat squish, so less health means less heal. Everything got divided by 10, basically. In my opinion, you only play Thorns builds when you want to AFK. Like, say Diablo 4, for example. Say you want to collect up a shitload of the PvP rewards, but you don't actually want to go play. You can build yourself up a Thorns Barbarian. Just go park yourself in the PvP zone, and everything will come and smack you. You know? Oh, the tree hill did get nerfed? I don't notice it. I never noticed it. I never used the tree for the heal. I mean, it's a side benefit for me personally. You think it was on accident? Could be. I mean, if they haven't specifically said anything about it, then it probably was an accident. A side effect of something else, you know? Don't sweat my biggest tip for leveling the pass is don't sweat leveling the pass, because you got an enormous amount of time to get it done. So just play the game as normal. Farm what you need to farm. Like, I mean, technically this would be the fastest map, the Demon Lair Incursion. Because if you actually try, you can clear this map in under 2 minutes. You know? And if you got a team that's specifically doing that, you can get it done even quicker. Like if you got multi-builders and stuff. But just play the game. The game has got an enormous amount of grind in it as it is. And you've got an enormous amount of time to get your Defender Pass completed. Like many months. 4 or 5 months. Minimum. So you're just going to complete it as long as you play the game, you know? Well, yes and no. It's random in Onslaught, and it's RNG elements, so you would never want to. You will hate the game before you get all the Defender Packs you need. So I wouldn't suggest anyone grind just for that. Oh, nice. They got you fixed. Awesome, Percy. Gotta get you that shiny new Countess skin. Countess looking hot. If you're in my Discord server, just look at helpful links. There's a Google document there that was put together by community members that shows a build for every hero. There's no limit, but you would never find enough of them to get to a point where you hit a limit. I mean, there might be a limit that no one has hit. The number of mythical Defender Packs you could store before opening. I mean, I'm sure there's a limit, but you'll never get to that limit without a credit card and a huge budget. I mean, you could literally spend $5,000 in buying Defender Packs and never get to any sort of Defender Pack limit. You know? Discord. That's how you say it, right? Different people pronounce things differently. It's a big world, Belgar. It's a big world. I just happen to have a real shitty accent. I am the product of born in Northern Ireland, raised in Washington, D.C., and then shipped off to Middle America. So I am just the product of the worst possible combination of accents ever. So a lot of people don't understand what the hell I'm saying. That's what I'm doing as a hero damage build. Super fun. Oh, my mother-in-law's lived in Mexico for the last 30 years. Up until a few years ago. So yeah, I've been to Mexico many, many a time. What's going on there, Aga? I'm grinding my weekly quest. I got win 20 incursion maps as my weekly. I got 5 more runs I gotta do. I'm doing them public. If anybody wants to farm a Deathwing or something, feel free to hop in and join me. I have got to go grab... I'm going to make some hot tea and take a leak real quick, though. So give me just a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that, y'all. The old Allegra Claritin double stack is not quite working for me. I tried. I guess it hasn't been that long either. Maybe it needs more time to work. I use the buff beam all the time. Or you're talking to somebody else? What up, Buddy Beats? Oh, for the allergy needs. I have not tried a buff beam. Trying some little hot tea will get me through the rest of the stream here. Hot tea. If it only had 5 times as much caffeine, it would be the most glorious beverage of all time. But it just doesn't have enough caffeine. That would be a 20-hour video, Percy, so no, I do not have that in one video. It's impossible to make in one video. It would either have nowhere near enough information for anyone to understand it, or it would be 20 hours, or some ridiculous length. It's just its layer on layer of mechanics in the game. One of the things with DD2 is it's a product of reactionary development. So they put something in the game, people didn't like it. So instead of removing what people didn't like, they added another system to counter the system people didn't like. And it just stacked on top of each other from that. And now Chromatic they're trying to put together good updates with what's left after all of that development, all that reactionary development. I'm doing a new one after the stat squish, crazy. I don't know if anything has changed since then, but with the stat squish, potentially early game could have changed in some way. Just like other bows, they roll with a chance of, but yeah, you want to shoot for that. It's they're different shot types. That's one of the RNG tiers in the game. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. I mean, the most commonly used thing is just 2 proton beams. One with poison on it, one with earth on it. That would definitely be the most commonly used strategy. Cheap, gets your petrify in, gets the job done. All about the shards, Percy, all about the shards. You don't really need a set build to do anything in particular. And you definitely don't need any combos to progress through the base game. Protons are, like, seriously meta. Martin, it works incredibly well. You just have to build your build so that you're parking the enemies and petrifying them where all the damage is taking place. Like the onslaught, high onslaught meta would be the 2 proton beams with explosive traps in the middle, you know? So the enemies are getting parked right on top of the explosive traps where they get evaporated. Yeah, the new character is good. I'm having a lot of fun. It's all about countering the enemies, Percy. Chaos 3, spam flame auras. Chaos 4, spam flame auras. Chaos 5, use towers. Chaos 6, spam flame auras. Chaos 7, spam flame auras. It's just about countering the enemies that are present. Is the entirety of the early game. If you come across the boom servo, use it. The general rule with boom servos are the earlier you are in the game, the more powerful they are. But remember, it's a game of shards and countering enemies. Yeah, you get one of each of the hyper shards for complete mastery, plus a ton of other rewards. Mastery is like an achievement list. It's a one-time completion thing. You just go through and do it once. It's very, very worth. At a minimum, the first 50 stars, you get a mass destruction shard at 50 stars. I mean, the other stuff is good too, you know? I mean, obviously, the hyper shards are the main reason to do it. But the gold and the pet upgrades and the eggs and all that stuff, it's a bunch of good stuff there. You know, mastery would be incredible if they would have given it replay value. Like if there was another mastery tier reward that rolled over. And not necessarily give you more hyper shards, because that would break the game's balance. But having additional rewards where it would be worth doing them again, it would be awesome. It's like the one aspect of the game that is closest to having require any level of skill or practice to complete some of the maps. Yeah, most of the mastery maps are easier with a friend, for sure. You gotta send in a support ticket. If the hotkey to view it doesn't work, you just run over and talk to the vendor. I'll show you here after this run. But yeah, the best thing to do in Mastery is find another player who needs to complete it as well, because it's not worth it for anybody else. So, like, don't ask anybody that's already done it to come do it, because it's a waste of their time, you know? It wouldn't be worth it for them. They'd just be being a nice guy, but wasting their time in the process. So, if you find someone who hasn't done it yet, then you can go through and get them done together, and that's definitely the easiest way to get it done. That's the main one that really... The 30-second build timer with using the 10 different defenses, that is hugely different with playing in a group. You know, even if it's just one other player, it instantly becomes quite trivial. Shit, I almost got that one stuck in the spawn. That must have been a past reward, right? Yep, Defender Pack. Alright, what do I need? I need 3 more of these guys. Is it not up? I mean, I'm getting mixed responses from people, Toa. Is the Defender Pass viewable, or does it still say temporarily disabled on PlayStation? Can any PlayStation player confirm directly? Alright. So you just have to do an update, Toa. So restart your PlayStation if the update didn't automatically run. You see it, but it's stuck? Last night it wasn't viewable? I mean, maybe it just needs another hotfix. Maybe there's like intermittent problems or whatever. Yeah, anyone who's bought the premium pass, of course, has to send in a ticket. It will not ever fix itself. So if you already paid for it and you're not getting it, send in a ticket. Oh, wow. You sent the ticket in during this live stream and it's already fixed? Yeah, so I mean, they're actively working on getting those going. It sounds like they might be getting caught up. If they were able to get it done that quick. Yeah, that's awesome. Mine, it was, I want to say, like, probably 5 or 6 hours. Now, I may have had the benefit of live streaming and complaining about it publicly not being fixed yet, so that could have helped me out a little. Not gonna lie. But it was like 5 or 6 hours for me. Try refreshing it and giving it a minute to load there, Schaefer. If it's still not there, then you gotta contact Chromatic. You're just missing an update, so you have to be. So just restart your PlayStation. Sometimes the updates don't trigger right away. Well, yeah, it's the same support team, but the time zone difference. Like, if you submitted it at, 2 in the afternoon and you live in Europe, well, that's going to be way early in the morning, so there's not going to be anyone there to answer the ticket right away, So I think the time zone difference is the main there with the regions. Like, for me, they're 3 hours ahead of me. Where, if it's, say, 5 p.m. and the end of their day, it's only going to be 2 p.m. for me, so... And then the players from Europe, of course, have the reverse of that. What is it, 10 plus the material vault, I think? I don't remember. I think it might be 10 plus the material vault. I'm sure somebody in chat can confirm. How many more of these bad boys? I still got to do 2 more. There's your ascension, there's a shard, and then there's the mod. So basically, between everything, you got to get to 75%. So you get, what, 35% from your ascension. And then you have to get 40% through either shards or mods or a combination of both. I don't know. I'd have to go out and look. I don't remember off the top of my head what the max is. I know I'm at it, but that's all I know. If you see your old keys for the backpacks and it's not there, then you 100% just have to contact support. Because if you're seeing the keys for the old drops, then the system is loading properly. So you'll definitely have to contact support then. Yep. It's all the rewards for adventure mode. Definitely well worth doing. I mean, just the quest alone is... The whole new player quest line is super rewarding. Already yoinked it. For me, I don't know. Let me look. Let's see. It's 2:38 p.m. for me right now. Uh-oh. Shit. I missed it. Come on now. There we go. Chaos 8, they have the weapons have a chance to drop. Chaos 9, there's always going to be a weapon drop, and then Chaos 10, there's always going to be a weapon drop. But that's the only requirements. Where you at, Lava Boy? He over there. That is such a loaded question there, Spooky Martin. You gotta give more detail. There's a lot of shards, man. Best shards for what? I mean, you can't just ask what's the best shards. Destruction, mass destruction, defense rate. That's the ones. Deadly Strikes is good. Eventually you'll get to a point where you don't need Deadly Strikes in a lot of cases anymore. But Deadly Strikes is definitely a good one, especially when you're just starting. But, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the shards you will use in endgame on a relic is mass destruction, destruction, and whatever third shard. What's going on there, Uncle Daddy? Alright, it should be the last one. Destruction, mass destruction, and whatever third shard. Exactly what I just said. So for the third shard, you got several choices on the Spectral Knights. I'm using the Frost one. That Frosty Blades drops in Chaos 8. And there's also that one that's good too. Listening to the stream. See, Mr. Spanky's multitasking. He can carry me and listen to the stream at the same time. Pretty good, JC. Pretty good. I personally would come into this map, throw down anything that slows, a proton beam or whatever, with very little power on it, so it's not killing things, and then just let the map run. Like, the Demon Lord keeps shooting fireballs at the core, but it would take the Demon Lord literally like 20 minutes to even come close to hurting the core. So that's what I personally would do. That's a really good one when you get it, because it's pretty much full AFK. Now you got the survival as well, which you can just fire up a survival map. You just want to make sure every enemy gets slowed, is the deal. So you want to make sure they're not dying before they get into your slows. Well, yeah, definitely don't play a map and redo the map over and over again. Go into either survival mode, or blinking, or this one. This one is the easiest one, in my opinion. And then you just let it run and watch a, you know, watch a show or something. Yeah, boosted grasp. Great option for it. The thing now with the stat squish is you gotta keep an eye on the health. Though, like your R's, you have to pay attention to your R health again. Which we didn't have to for so long. Yeah, there's a shard vendor in town or in the tavern. It's a free-to-play game, man. Of course there's a way to buy them. Well, you don't get an additional slow. Slow is a slow. You don't have to slow them more. And you don't have to... A freeze is not a slow. Oh, no, it's all good. Let you sell shard dust? You mean out of your inventory or to other players? It will never let you sell them to other players because it's such a big part of the game's monetization. But, I mean, selling them out of your inventory could potentially be a good thing. Yeah, to players will never happen. I mean, watch it happen. Hopefully it does, but that would directly lower their earned revenue. Oh, looks like I hit another milestone in there. And was that it? For the weekly? It was. Yay! Well, I mean, it's an AoE defense. Depending on what content you're doing, flame R's are really good. They might, I would guess they're probably gone home for the day. Toa. Sadly. But that would be my guess. I'm generally on US West there, Roxas. But I am, like I mentioned, I am seriously struggling with some allergy issues today, so I'm actually going to call it a day there. Controller procs when an enemy is crowd controlled. So the Nimbus has a natural crowd control where it doesn't require something else. A crowd control is any slow, stun, knock up, a freeze, a confuse, like the Mystics confuse. What do we get? Nope. 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 We got a bunch of nopes, y'all. A bunch of nopes. No. The Nimbus drenches, which drenches is slow. So you don't have to be corrupt. You get a second CC if you're corrupt. But you don't have to be corrupt. Crappy rolled wave blade. Boo. Alright, y'all. That is going to get it for me for today. I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with these allergy issues. Let's take a look and see who is streaming over on Twitch. YouTube, I can't do a raid, but on Twitch I can, of course. We got Savage Beast, we got Self Manifest, we got CZ Max. I got several familiar names. Moki is streaming. I don't think I've ever raided Savage Beast. He is a PlayStation player. He's currently grinding AP resets. As far as I know, he's got more AP resets than any other player. Drench slows, or at least it used to. So if Drench isn't counting as a CC, then that's either changed or a bug. They may have removed the slow from it. But if they did, that's new to me. Let's see. Savage Beast PS5. What has he got? Underscores? Yeah, he's got an underscore. I'm assuming that's some kind of buggy shit then. Unless it was just changed. They may have removed slow from Drench altogether. Anyway, gonna send you all over to Savage Beast. I'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully get going a little bit longer. Hopefully the allergy issues are resolved. Well, controlled burn is not crowd control. It's just... has the same word control in the name. Poison is not crowd control, yet poison is like the main thing everybody used to use. But anyway, thanks a ton, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy, y'all.